Hey everybody, it's Mike Coppage here on Thursday morning, and I thought I'd talk briefly about Archbishop Rummel this morning. And this is a team that MaxPreps.com recently ranked as the fifth most dominant program in recent years in Louisiana. And the Raiders have been extremely dominant as of late, winning back-to-back state championships, including last year's one-point win over the Bird Yellow Jackets. There are a lot of holes to fill for Rummel this year, but that has never given Coach Jay Roth and his staff much of a problem. And this is a coaching staff that I've developed a lot of respect for over the past several years. And Rummel is a team that always plays fundamental, excellent defense, and they are a balanced offensive team to make sure they establish the run, and they can also hurt you with the pass. Last year in the state finals, quarterback Chase Forcade won outstanding player honors for Rummel after he threw for, I believe, somewhere in the neighborhood of 220 yards. So he'll be back, although he is going to have to find new running backs to handle the load running the football after Ivan Phipps and Keith Fulton both graduated. Both those guys had nice outings in the state finals last year. The interesting thing to watch is 2017 running back Devin Hutton. Coming out of junior high, he was lauded as one of the elite running backs in the nation, and so we haven't heard his name talked about a whole lot yet on the varsity level at Rummel, and so we'll see what happens as he'll only be a sophomore this year, so he's a name to keep in mind. The defense for Rummel should be their strength, especially up front with the tandem of defensive lineman Briston Gidry, who will be a junior. He's committed to Mississippi State. He's ranked as a 4-star or a 3-star, depending on where you look. And also senior defensive end Tyrell Jacobs, who is committed to Oklahoma. So those two guys up front are going to be very tough for opposing offenses, and the defense will be anchored in the secondary by Christian Fulton, who is a junior and is considered by many to be the #1 cornerback in the nation in his class. And he's going to be joined by Brandon Phillips, who will be counted on to have a big year also in the defensive backfield. The one thing that stands out about Rummel is their schedule is extremely tough. It starts off with East St. John, and you're basically talking about all playoff teams. Got East St. John, Hahnville, Acadiana, which was a state champion last year in the public school sector of Class 5A, Catholic Baton Rouge, Dutchtown, Archbishop Shaw, St. Augustine. And note, for any people who don't know, it's not St. Augustine, it is St. Augustine, even though it's called St. Aug for short. After St. Aug, they'll face Jesuit and Holy Cross and Brother Martin. So that is certainly a very salty schedule, and as tough as a schedule as pretty much anybody could face in Louisiana. Last year, Rummel gave Acadiana a tough match in the regular season game when Rummel lost 42-28, and the Raiders lost to St. Aug in the regular season last year, 35-21, but they came back in the playoffs and knocked off Leonard Fournette and the Purple Knights 31-28. And Rummel, if there's one thing about them, they know how to win close games. They won the state finals by 1 point. They beat St. Aug in the semis by 3. They won the first playoff game against Scotlandville by 3. They beat Jesuit by 3. So they beat Homville by 2. And so that's the mark of a team that is well coached and doesn't fold under pressure. And that's what you can expect from Rummel this year. That it's hard to expect that they'll go into the playoffs undefeated. They didn't last year, and they still won state. So regardless of what happens, they will be ready for the playoffs when the time comes. And with that, I'm out. Peace, and I'll talk to y'all soon.